What is up? What is the deal, baby? It's your boy DP, Mr. JuicedUp Boxing himself. And today, we bringing to you another fight watch. I showed y'all XKO's best knockouts last time. This time, I'm going to show you one of my fan favorite fights. It's going to be my boy Guzman versus Alfredo Leijas. Both of them, I say, training back at the gym now. But this was beforehand. Them boys came out there and had a pretty good barn burner. I believe I remember being there. Let me see. I guess we'll see on the video. Joel has a fight coming up, y'all. Hey, if you want to support anybody locally, this is one of the guys to get behind. Joel Guzman, man. When he fights at home, whether he fights or not, send that shout out, send that support. If you're going to be in the city, buy tickets. I'll come out, man. I told y'all, once everybody starts showing love and support for each other, we'll take everything to the next level. But speaking of next level, let's watch this next level fight. Joel Guzman, Alfredo Leijas. Let's go. Let me start it off. They got my boy Joel Guzman, Alfredo Leijas. Look at that knockout of Alfredo. Hey, this boy came with heavy power, man. So I remember getting prepared for this fight. We knew he was going to try to come in and look for the knockout. So one thing I will say, facing Lamb striking system, the last thing you want to do is think you're finna just come in and knock any of our guys out. I'm not saying we ever been stopped. As we listen to Antonio Perkins, one of the best commentators in the building, one of the best commentators around. He got that natural radio voice. And his last name is Perkins.
Fighting out of the next big blue corner, a freestyle fighter trained in kickboxing.
So look, hold on, man. Who we got here? Who was that? Who was that in this man corner? Hey, El Chapo. I like that banner, boy. I like that banner. Look at Big Melvin. I miss you. And then we got the legendary Coach D, you know what I'm saying, in his corner. I can't tell who that is behind D over there, man. I think that's me over there. But, man, say, Joel was ready. We was prepared. And like I said, sometimes in fight, man, it's not always about how hard you train. A lot of times it has a lot to do with that, but it's also about who you bring into your corner. Sometimes a certain cornerman can see certain things. And when you got people all on the same page and we all looking for the same thing, one mind, it's almost like the one movie, one band, one sound, you know. Even when you have a difference of opinions, man, somebody sees something. And picking your cornerman is very, very important to your success. But let's go.
Out of the next bank blue corner, a freestyle fighter trained in kickboxing. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 184 pounds.
Hey, Guz, I think they gave you like an inch or two, man. They ain't supposed to be my height.
And now across the cage, his opponent, fighting out of the Jim Ross red corner, a freestyle fighter. He stands.
And we got Alfredo over here. I know y'all probably don't notice, but they have on Muay Thai gloves. So this not gonna be an MMA fight. This is a Muay Thai fight. Him and Alfredo had. My bad, Antonio. I didn't mean to talk over you. As we got Derwin, you know, being the head coach and the man that he is, you know, giving the A1 shoulder massages right before the fight. I think he was giving them a couple of the. Hold on.
Right there. Both fighters going to the quarter right now, getting ready to start this fight off.
Tell of the tape. Man, everything almost looked about the same. It was identical. Guz got about a couple of inches on height. Alfredo got about a couple of years on age.
Here we go. Both riders in the corners getting ready. Vlad Martinez checking on both
fighters. And you just saw the tail of the tape. This is your co-main event of the evening. El Chapo
come out.
Taking on Alfredo Leijas. 3 rounds in the XKO Muay Thai weight class here at XKO.
Hey, these boys didn't really want to wait too long to engage. If they would have kicked.
They're going after each other right now.
You know, one thing about Alfredo Leijas, boxing has been his bread and butter. Transitioning from it.
Let me pause it right there because I'm gonna immediately say this, man. I'm watching Joel. I'm watching the movement. That makes it hard for somebody to knock you out. A lot of people, especially in the streets, especially in the cage, Muay Thai, whatever you're doing, boxing, you get stopped when you stand still. When you know you're facing a power puncher, you have two options, man. Smother them to the point of exhaustion and take away their power, or move, angle. And Joel's doing a good job right here, I thought, of moving and angling and also taking his lead leg away from him with those leg kicks. Those leg kicks, man, I'm telling y'all, you can't step into power punches if you can't use your front leg. So right now, to me, even though Alfredo is pushing forward, I'm giving the advantage to Joel.
To taking on Muay Thai. Joel Guzman, I'll tell you what, he's fresh. He comes from Derwin Lamb's striking, and expect to see quick hands, great head movement.
And angles.
You have to be careful.
And angles. Don't ever forget the angles.
Those hands, overhand right, going to sleep.
Oh, yeah.
Nice one, too.
Overhand right hand right there as he goes slugging, trying to block those kicks from Guzman, but he's retaliating back. He's not backing up. He's stepping into it, trying to cut off that distance.
Right now,
Alfredo, the bully he is just marching forward. Marching forward with big shots. That was a nice shot that just landed.
a nice overhead right by Alfredo Leijas.
There you go. Nice leg kick right there. Another one right there from Guzman.
That's what I was asking him to do a lot. Even though Alfredo landed a good shot there, but I was telling Joel from the corner, man, go down the middle, down the middle, down the middle, down the middle. So I'm telling Joel, hey man, go down the middle, because a lot of the times Alfredo is heavy. Like I said, he's heavy on that lead leg. And my bad, y'all. He's heavy on that lead leg. And once again, we want to chop him down. We just want to chop him down. He's going to have power in the first couple of minutes. We're not fighting with MMA gloves. We have a chance to either gas him out or take his power away with the leg kicks. And once again, I thought Joel was doing an excellent job with that. Even though two of those shots definitely landed, for sure. And I'm not being biased. I like Alfredo. I cornered him. This part surprised me, man, because Alfredo is actually pretty strong. Good knee to the body there by Alfredo. But we're wearing on him. Wear on him. This right here is exhausting, but Alfredo breaks loose. And he comes right back to pushing the pace. I really respect that. Oh, he landed a good shot on Goose. And that's something you never ever want to do. You never want to turn your back in a fight. Especially a fight people can kick. Because the first thing they're going to do is kick the teeth out your mouth. Good knee by Goose. So I agree with what Antonio's saying right now, man. This is a Muay Thai fight. Even though this is part of the game plan. Me personally, if I'm in, which I was, in Guzman's corner, I'm saying, hey, we're on the kid. We're on him. We're on him. We're on him. I want the ref not to stop it. But in actuality, Muay Thai, man, when it hits the fence, man, don't let them hold there. There we go. Now Guz mixing up the strikes. Alfredo is still strong. All right. That's the end of the first round. I don't know. Y'all tell me who y'all think y'all got that round. Honestly, and if I'm being real, cage control will go to Alfredo. I think Joel probably outlanded him, probably times two. Alfredo was walking down, covering, but he was trying to land that one big shot at a time, and Joel was landing multiple kicks and punches. So I personally would give that first round to Joel. Once again, I'm not being biased. I love them both. Let's see what the second round turned out to be. Matter of fact, let's see what Coach D and them got to say in the corner. Say D on his head, it look like. But we keep it real in the corner, man. That's all love. They see the animation going on in the corner as we got a T-Mobile Metro commercial. We see the animations in the corner a lot of times, especially with Coach D, man. It looks animated in the corner, but us fighters, we understand our coach, so we understand what he's saying. It's always love that. So never misinterpret how to engage and motivate your fighter. That's what he does, and that's what works for him, and that's what works for his fighters. We all know. Man, I'm watching these action replays, and it's a lot of brawling going on here, boys.
It's where we started at. It's where we started right down the street, and we're so glad to be here to be the guest here. Now going in round two, I'm curious to see.
I don't know what kind of gun D was chewing, but
stay calm.
It's that good.
Guzman needs to find his footwork, needs to find his place.
So in my opinion, I think Antonio and them was trying to say they would have gave Alfredo that first round. That's pretty interesting. I thought Joel outstruck him, but once again, you never know how people are looking at it. And cage control, I think, is a pretty big part. He's walking forward with his hands up.
Oh yeah, because right now the heat. Here we go.
So you survive the first round, and power punchers normally start going down after the first round. Let's see if Alfredo is able to keep up that pace and keep up the heavy hands. Because one thing I'll tell you for sure, Joel's going to always be in shape. Nice kick. See? That's what I mean. Again, Alfredo's waiting on the counter, and Joel, I feel like Joel's pressing and being aggressive. And to me, Alfredo has slowed down just a little bit.
The great thing about Alfredo is he's going to pick his shot. He's not going to throw a wild punch.
You see what I mean? I believe Joel's already landed like 10 strikes. But that's the thing, when Alfredo counters and lands back, his game changes, and it can change. Once again, down the middle, that was beautiful. That 1-2, good body kick, good switch kick. But it'll only take one, man. It only takes one time for you to jump in there with your hands down or anything like that. And a heavy power puncher will clip you one time. That's why it's so much danger in facing heavy-handed people. You have to be disciplined. And here again, once again, me personally, if I'm in your corner, I'm cool with this. Stay there. Get them tired. Personally, if I'm just a fan watching, referee, it's a Muay Thai bout, let's break it up. And Joel lands a few shots off the break. See, now Alfredo looking for that one big shot. Joel letting, see how his volume. Some that like hands down right there. You don't want to get too cute and too dangerous with power punches, man, because it only takes one. But once again, they start slowing down. You take some of that heat away from them as Joel's circling out the way, but some of Alfredo's shots are getting through now. But once again, he doesn't have the same pop as he had in the first round. And let's not take away from Joel's chin. He can take a shot. So here I'm screaming. I can tell y'all right now what I'm saying. I'm saying, Joel, stay down the middle. Stay down the middle. He's answering leg kicks. This guy's still marching forward. I'm backing you up with 1-2s. You can tell the fatigue is kicking in for both fighters. 10 seconds left in the round. Y'all hear that click, click, click? 10 seconds. You got to want to try to win that round. You got to put a lasting statement in the judge's eyes.
Right now, it's going to be two rounds to Alfredo Leijas.
Wow. Wow. So I just heard Antonio say he believes Alfredo won the first 2 rounds. Man, this is crazy. It's crazy because Muay Thai and MMA, man, judging is just so different. I thought Joel won the first 2 rounds. But once again, I could be coming from a biased standpoint, unintentionally. I believe Joel won those rounds simply off of movement. Yes, Alfredo probably landed the harder punches, but that's just because he's the harder hitting fighter. But if you're landing those punches and I don't go anywhere, I'm still moving, I'm still landing, how do I count your punches? It'd be different, I feel like, if he was landing counters and dropping Joel, but that's not what's happening. Joel's movement never stopped, and he never was out of the fight, you know. And I think the best shot he landed in that second round was like a 3-punch combo. So once again, you're adding up 40 strikes to 20 strikes, you know. So me personally, Joel 2-0. My boy Antonio, well respected. He thinks it's Alfredo 2-0. What do y'all think? The other commentator said he totally agrees, so.
If you go to fightpistols.com, they're actually scoring the fight.
I'm gonna bring Derwin Lamb on, y'all. Kind of do an overview fight with him. Kind of see what he's thinking in this moment, thinking in the corner. What kind of corner advice he would be giving or was giving in certain scenarios and certain situations. As we plug Metro and T-Mobile, shout out to y'all for the sponsorships. And that's what I'm saying. Joel in the replay, look, those shots aren't clean. And I guess it don't matter if they're clean or not. It's going to what it looks like in the judge's eyes. Y'all pardon me if y'all hear something going on in the background. Absolutely one of the best striking coaches in Dallas Fort Worth area. And I'm including myself in that. At least they juiced up. Okay, so we got one more round here. I'm trying to tell him right now, you know, hey, down the middle, down the middle, down the middle. We had this. I personally got a 2-0 Goose. They got a 2-0 Alfredo. You want to see who right?
And here we go, third and final round.
Let's see what I see. Once again, so he listened. He came out the corner and he heard me. He came down the middle, 1-2. Look, down the middle every time. It's landing, it's backing him up a little bit. Alfredo is so strong though, man. He doesn't want to move. Even with those leg kicks, he's not doing the damage you would think it was going to be doing. As he just bulls forward. But again, I believe Joel's landed 4 strikes already. 5, 6, 7. They might not be pretty. 8, 9. Like I'm saying, he's adding up on the scorecards, and I think this is what was happening the whole time. Alfredo will counter or he'll land with a good shot, but that one good shot shouldn't take over 10 good shots. Once again, down the middle.
They don't do foolish things.
As you just said, he's waiting. But you cannot win fights by waiting. I'm sorry. You cannot win fights sitting back being a counter puncher unless you land clean and get the finish. Now, I will say this. Goose is throwing the straights, which is cool, down the middle. combination punching could probably, use some work. 1-2 and then a good shot to the body. That's a good inside leg kick by Alfredo. So Guz looks like his weapon of choice is that lead. Once again, down the middle again. When you see your opponent exhausted, that's when you bite down on your mouthpiece and drain the rest of the energy out of them in the first minute. And you have 2 minutes of work time. I promise you it's worth it to bite down and gas them out in that first minute and give yourself 2 minutes of work time. But both of these fighters right now are absolutely exhausted. So I guess that's what they're looking at. They're looking at the guard. And Alfredo still like nothing. They feel like nothing Joel's landing is hurting Alfredo. But sometimes in MMA and in Muay Thai, it's about the points as well. As Alfredo misses on a big right overhand right. Look, Guz, what you doing, baby? You turned your head. You done walked away again. Is that the 10-second timer already? I thought this round went by pretty fast. That was a pretty quick round. I feel like that was a 2 minute. How long was that last round? I feel like that was the shortest round. Alright, y'all, we're going to the judges. I don't know who y'all got. I got Guz personally. I thought he won every round. But it could have went either way. I just personally like the volume of Joel. And it's not like he was hurt at any time.
What a great fight, Muay Thai fight. What a great fight, Muay Thai fight. Our co-main event of the evening.
Great fight right there. Both fighters
fight right there. Both fighters not giving up, not backing it down.
My guess.
Oh man, if it was my guess, I would say Alfredo Leijas wins it by decision right here in the cage.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I personally thought it was Guz. Alfredo clearly feels he won. Really want to get his opinion on this fight, man. I ask him for y'all.
We are going to see what the judges have scored this bout. Like I said, both men winning in the ring, both men trying to win the fight, not giving up, not backing down. Both of them stepping forward. As we say it back to the ring, Antonio, we're waiting Antonio with the scorecard.
We're going to wait the words and we're going to give it up to Antonio.
We're going to wait the words and we're going to give it up to Antonio right here.
Who we got, Antonio?
After 3 rounds of fighting action, we go to the judges' scorecard. The judges have scored the bout 30-27, 29-28, and 30-27. Declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Joel El Chapo.
30-27, man. That means they feel like he won every single round, and I'm in agreement with that. I don't know if that's a surprise turn of events. I think y'all were looking at that from a significant strike, heavy strike advantage with hard hits and damage. But I don't know. We gotta count retaliation, the volume of Guzman in these fights. As I said, some of those strikes was times 10. And as we got, I'm not even gonna pause it right here. I just like the picture, man. That's family, that's love right there. Y'all see what that is? That's we all go to war together. We all do it together. So as fighters, man, that's why I tell y'all to support so much because man, these boys put a lot of work into this. Man, they sacrifice food, family, health, everything. And sometimes it gets underappreciated. Not from, hardcores and not from the promotion or whatever, but from just in general, man, these individuals put a lot to feed their families. So once again, my boy Joel, Lamb 4 came out the situation, 30-27 majority. So I believe my boy got a fight coming up. I'm gonna post it. Y'all gotta check him out. He got one coming up. And then July 30th, another XKO. I believe we're gonna be at the Statler. We're gonna have some good fights lined up. I'm gonna take y'all backstage for that. But what I need next, I got Nico, and I got a couple of other fights. So this is gonna be Fight Watch number 2. Look out for Fight Watch number 3 and 4 coming up here in a couple of days. We're gonna keep doing this thing. We'll keep growing this thing. Let's keep supporting. Do not forget to comment. Do not forget to like. And do not forget to subscribe. And if you haven't, head over to Alfredo page. Head over to Joel Guzman page, man. Just tell them good luck. We got a fight coming up here in a week or two. So let's get juiced up. And I'll see y'all next time.